Hey guys, rEactor here, and today we gotta talk about a very serious topic that's been talked about recently in the YTPMV community. Unfortunately, the events that are mentioned in this video were actually talked about 7 months ago. The reason why I said recently was because during the editing of this video, another well-known YTPMVer by the name of Millie Bays, aka Tasty Flash, and a well-known YTPer named Trudermark were also exposed for similar actions mentioned in this video. I was going to make a video about them, but I was informed by Torjus that there have been at least 6 or 7 pedos in the community. But many people didn't know about this, and these people and their actions were taken care of in private. But I doubt you guys want to see me make a bunch of videos talking about these guys, so I'll just talk about this one dude for now since he's been exposed the most. Anyway, back to the video. Now, as you all know, when it comes to the YTP or YTPMV community, there's usually a bit of drama that goes on here and there, and most of the time, it can get ugly once it spreads throughout said communities, with 2019 being the absolute worst year for YTP/YTPMV drama of all time. More on that in another video. Fortunately, we do have people that are willing enough to find and use their ways to end the drama in any case. Those people remind us that even though we deal with unnecessary drama, at the end of the day, we're still a bunch of guys and girls making a bunch of videos for fun that involve pitch shifting, visual flipping, box visuals, all sorts of that stuff. There are 3 types of YTPMV. There's the good YTPMVs, the bad YTPMVs, and then there's the annoying unoriginal Shirk scan videos that pop up every time you search YTPMV on YouTube and sort the upload date to new. Man, so much effort, right? More on that in another video as well. So yeah, there's many types of YTPMV, even though only one of them is recommended for unironic normal viewing. But back to the main subject of this video. With many types of YTP and YTPMV, there's just as many horrible cases, such as unnecessary drama that takes a while to be eradicated due to many people not being on good terms, resulting in the drama to get worse and expand across the community. The unfortunate deaths, sexual harassment, and that horrible forum that some people love to be in, even though said drama and sexual harassment took place there. Oh yeah, and it's back now after it got shut down in September of 2018, so that's just great. It shut down within a week of its relaunch, all because Dew got offended by a Fox News article. Luckily, we have YTP Mania to remind us that change is always better. But out of all those cases, you probably never heard a case like what I'm about to tell you that has happened in the YTPMV community. Unfortunately, this has happened before, but this time it's more severe. If you've been involved in YTPMV in the past 3 to 4 years, you've probably heard of a user named Nex_, who is well known for his Jack Black and Kill Me Baby YTPMVs, and took his videos to the next level in terms of originality and made custom thumbnails, a first for the community. Many people loved his videos, and he was friends with many of the well-known creators of the community, such as Zarlevel, Kem, Emma Maker, and more. However, some of his videos suffered from BVS and CCVS, a disease that occurs in many YTPMVs where the visuals are unoriginal plain boxes, placed in many places in the video, and or using the Sony Vegas cookie cutter plugin, which forms visuals into any shape with a colorful outline, thinking that it would be a great program for YTPMVers to make their visuals with, but the moment you see cookie cutter visuals in a YTPMV today, it takes you back to 2010, a more appropriate time for this type of stuff. Thankfully, we have modern YTPMVers like Blizzy Mez, Jobro, and Hamburg Gaga that use original and creative visuals in their videos, and remind us again that change is always better. Despite some of his videos suffering from said syndromes, he got a lot of respect from the community. But all of a sudden, in late 2018, he disappeared from the internets. His Discord was offline, his Skype was offline, his last tweet was in December of that year, and his last video was in November. Many people started to wonder what happened to Nex and where he went. Some said that he quit making videos, others assumed that he was secretly uploading videos under a different account, like with Mobro Studios in early 2016 when he was posting his newer YTPs under the account Equestrian Carnival, so he didn't want people to know that he wasn't done with YTP after he announced his retirement back in late 2015. Maybe Nex was just busy in real life, or maybe he died! Well, turns out all these assumptions were wrong, and after nearly 2 years of wondering, we finally found out what happened to him. A Twitter user by the name of Jake, aka the late YTPMVer Dino Noob, made a tweet stating that Nex disappeared from the internet because he was arrested for child pornography charges. Bruh. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. At first, many people didn't believe this actually happened, but after Jake DM'd people the news articles and they matched up his name, location, and the date when he became inactive on the internet, it became clear that it actually was Nex_. Only 3 news articles were made about this situation, and they all state his full name, but for the sake of his family, his middle and last name will be censored and the websites that made the articles will not be revealed in this video. If you want access to any of these articles, DM Jake on Twitter and he'll send them to you. But don't go around trying to contact Nex's parents to harass them about their son. I mean, they've already suffered enough. Plus his mom recently passed away due to unknown causes, so his dad is still suffering through all this no matter what. One of the 3 articles state that the FBI and the HSI launched an investigation on the 20th of March 2018 after their equipment detected traces of child pornography being downloaded in a house located in an unnamed neighborhood in Laredo, Texas. However, due to lack of evidence at the time, the case was put to the side for a while until it was reopened on October 11th of that year when they discovered that the one house was in fact responsible for the distribution and possession of said child pornography after finding more evidence for this case. Finally, 2 months later, on the 7th of December, local police and the UIS DPD executed a search warrant at the residence, thus Nex was found at the scene. Nex, whose real name is Christian, agreed to be interrogated by the authorities to clear this case up, which he then confessed to downloading and viewing this content using 2 laptops. He also stated that the children in these pictures were between 7 and 12 years of age, and to make things worse, he also downloaded pictures of infants and toddlers. Yikes. And to make things more worse, the authorities returned to his house to confiscate his laptops to do an initial forensic analysis, and on one laptop alone, they found not 100, not 200, but 2,000 images of child pornography! Bruh. Come on, man. Why'd you have to do that? You could've just stuck to making more funny Jack Black YTPMVs, but guess not. He also then stated that his recent download of this content was a month before the interrogation, and that he's been watching it since he was 9 years old. You could've been watching Yo Gabba Gabba or SpongeBob or the Camhead Show, but you decided to watch that. Stop! But I guess that information doesn't matter anymore because 9 months later, on December 4th of 2019, a court case was held, and after a year and 6 months of heavy investigation, Christian was found guilty of multiple child pornography charges. However, this story is a little sketchy. Many people were saying that he was sent to prison, but none of the articles state this, and no further information has been presented to us at this time. What we know right now is that the judge has not decided his prison time, so right now, Nex will stay in jail until further notice. But what we do know is that his minimum sentence is 20 years, so if the sentence is decided at some point, chances are you'll see the new Nex_YTPMV in 2039. We'll all be in our 30s living in apartment complexes with millions of dollars in debt, and all of a sudden Nex gets out of prison and says, "Time to upload new video." And everyone's just like, and now, a segment of Nex's tweets that didn't age well. So now that Nex will be away for a long time, let's see what type of tweets he made. Bet they're gonna be so good. Someone buy me a Nintendo Switch. I'll love you forever. But what if I'm older than 12? I never realized how old he was. 94. Actually, he was somewhere between 7 and 12 years of age. That's insane. That's crazy. When his dad finds out how many charges he has. Damn, I wish I wasn't so worried all the time. Looks like he knew he was gonna get caught at some point. Holy frick! When the police knocked down on your door. Wow, I didn't realize Yandere Dev was such a weirdo. Now you both have something in common. I'm just gonna go back to doing fun stuff now. Bruh. I don't think that stuff you were doing was fun. Never mind. I shouldn't even try with these things. It never ends up sounding good for me. But you did it anyway! Man, it's almost time. I'm getting nervous. Bruh, he just knew he was gonna get caught, let's be real here. At times like this, I kinda wish I had some IRL friends. I'm usually just here in my room doing mostly nothing. Doing mostly nothing, huh? Your laptop files beg to differ. Then you admit it. Is that what the police officer told him when they found the evidence? Yes, hello. I was wondering if you could play that song again. Is it the one that goes, I love little girls, they make me feel so good? Was that really newsworthy? I think he's talking about the articles. Hey, how's it going? That's what your cellmate said. I think this will probably be my last year of making YTPMVs. So hopefully the ones I do this year will be any good, lol. Well, he was right. So much happened in a small amount of time. Yeah, the police knocked down your door, you got interrogated, you got arrested. Oh well, good night, kids. No, stop! No! You guys in the future are cool. Yo, I'm a time traveler, and let me just say your cellmates are not cool. Wow, it's been 13 years since I've seen actual snow here. Now it's gonna be another 19! I'm making a list, checking it twice. Let's see who's naughty or nice. Gee, I wonder what list you're on. I need a break. How many years will it be? This has just been the greatest day ever, when you get interrogated by the police. It's weird to me knowing that I'll be entering my 20s this year. It's also weird that you're gonna be entering your 40s once you get out. Well, this is quite something. That's what the police said when they were looking through his laptops. I want to know right now if people even know who I am anymore. Oh, we know exactly who you are now. Whew, I'm a bit nervous. Bruh, he just knew he was gonna get caught. Come on now. No one cares about Nex underscore anymore. Yeah, safe to say that his tweets aged like milk. So yeah, that's the Nex underscore situation for ya. Honestly, this is pretty shocking to say the least. I've been watching this dude's videos since 2016 after I kept getting them recommended to me by YouTube and other people in the community. Never would have expected him to be in a situation like that. Guess it goes to show that you never know what's going on with somebody outside of the community, especially now that Millie Bays and Trudermark have just been exposed for doing actions related to these. Except Millie actually dated minors. However, this was long distance since he lives all the way in the Philippines, but it's still pretty bad once you read the document. And with Trudermark, he asked his 16-year-old to send him nudes when he was 21. Yikes. All the respect that the community gave these three is now gone, which is surprising and unsurprising at the same time. I mean, who knows if your favorite YTP or YTPMV has been involved in a serious controversy. Maybe they're just busy with IRL stuff, but when they're inactive for a really long time without any warning, you ought to be worried. Maybe they got into a car accident, or they forgot their password, or they died. This has happened before with some people in both communities, but I doubt many of them have been involved in situations towards minors. Now we found out that both Millie and Trudermark were exposed for this too. And if you haven't gotten the word yet, both Millie and Nex are 22 and Trudermark is 23, so they knew exactly what they were doing at that time. First Nex gets exposed, then Millie, now Truder out of all people. Well, technically he exposed himself, I don't know why you would do that, but he's still a bad guy. The world is changing. We live in a society. My apologies mean nothing. Here's a personal service announcement on human trafficking for no reason whatsoever. Seriously though, if you said you were gonna change after your whole incident, why are ratings and comments disabled on your response video? Seems a little sketchy, but if he's actually trying to change, he's wasting his time. It's already too late for him. Y'all know the saying, once a pedo, always a pedo. With all these people in the community being exposed left and right, who's gonna get exposed next? Cake? Supreme? Jobro? Billy Kem? Daniel from Blizzy Mez? Hopefully not. But all in all, it's just a crime. A horrible crime. Thanks for watching.